What happens if we combine Neuralink and quantum computing? Every technology that you see today once sounded like a topic straight out of a sci-fi movie, but then we slowly watch them become reality. But what we are about to witness could change our lives forever. So what's all the buzz about Neuralink anyway? If you've been following tech news, you've probably heard of it. Neuralink is a brain-machine interface company founded by Elon Musk. The goal is to create a direct link between the human brain and computers. Sounds wild, right? Here's what Elon says about it.
What's our goal? Our goal is to solve important spine and brain problems with a seamlessly implanted device.
Neuralink's tech involves inserting tiny chips into the brain. These chips can read brain activity and even stimulate it. Imagine controlling your smartphone just with your thoughts, or having a digital backup of your memories. That's the kind of future Neuralink is shooting for. And really, it's been quite the ride to get here. But you know what they say, little drops of water make the mighty ocean. From animal trials, Neuralink has taken one step at a time to being tested on people, and here's what the result looks like at the moment.
All have enabled me to do something that I wasn't able to really do much the last few years, especially not like this. I had to use like a mouse stick and stuff, but now it's all being done with my brain.
In this video, we've got Neuralink's first ever human test subject moving chess pieces on a computer by just thinking about it. What's even crazier is the fact that this is the least advanced the technology will ever be. But how do we move to the next level? Let's talk about the other half of the puzzle, quantum computing.
Quantum technology.
What on earth is a quantum computer?
Quantum computers are not your average supercharged PCs. They use principles of quantum mechanics to process information in ways that classical computers can't even touch. Instead of bits that are either 0 or 1, quantum computers use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 simultaneously, thanks to what is called superposition. This allows quantum computers to solve complex problems at speeds that would take classical computers thousands of years. It really is magical. Here's Google Quantum AI COO breaking down what a quantum computer does.
Imagine that you've got a super tall closet, has a million drawers in it, and a sock is hidden in one of the drawers. On average, you're going to have to open 500,000 drawers to find the sock. With a quantum computer, you'd only need to open 1,000 drawers on average to find them.
Quantum computing is literally the final boss. So now we've got two super advanced technologies. Each one on its own is crazy. So what then happens when we combine these two groundbreaking technologies? The speed and efficiency of quantum computing could change how we process and interpret brain signals. This could mean real-time language translation, more accurate brain-to-computer communication, and even enhanced cognitive abilities. If you think you're pretty smart already, well, get ready to feel smarter than Albert Einstein. Let's take a closer look at the purchase we are getting from Neuralink and quantum computing. Picture this, you're traveling abroad and don't speak the local language. With a Neuralink quantum computing interface, your brain could instantly translate foreign languages into your native tongue. Quantum computers can process vast amounts of language data in real time, making translations almost immediate and far more accurate than current technology allows. For example, you could be in a business meeting in Japan, where everyone is speaking Japanese. With this technology, you'd hear everything in your native language, and when you speak, your words are translated and transmitted in flawless Japanese. It goes beyond just hearing and speaking. Your brain would process the cultural style of talking that's often lost in translation, making communication seamless and natural. Talk about making the world a global village, but it gets even more interesting with this next benefit. Have you ever had one of those moments when you want to create something so bad? You have the idea in your head, but just can't find the words or the code to make it happen. One of the biggest challenges with current brain-computer interfaces is the accuracy and speed of communication. Neuralink aims to read brain signals and translate them into commands for computers. However, our brains are incredibly complex, and breaking down these signals accurately is not so easy. However, quantum computing and its ability to handle and process enormous enormous datasets at lightning speeds could decode brain signals more accurately and rapidly. This means you could control your devices, like your phone, computer, or even smart home systems, just by thinking about it. Imagine typing an email or a text message just by thinking the words, or controlling a drone with the precision of your thoughts. This level of brain-to-computer communication could make daily tasks faster and more efficient, enhancing productivity and convenience in ways we can't fully grasp yet. But let's get to the more juicy parts on this next point. By combining Neuralink with quantum computing, we could potentially enhance our cognitive abilities beyond natural human limits. With quantum computing's vast processing power, Neuralink could ramp up our brain's functions. This might include improving memory, increasing learning speeds, and even boosting our problem-solving abilities. For example, students could upload information directly to their brains, bypassing the traditional learning curve. Professionals could analyze complex data and come up with solutions faster than ever. Scientists and researchers might solve problems that currently take years or decades in a fraction of the time. But it doesn't stop there. We might also see advancements in creativity and innovation. By enhancing neural pathways and connections, people could think more creatively, come up with novel ideas, and innovate at unprecedented rates. Another fascinating application is in health monitoring and enhancement. Neuralink, combined with quantum computing, could continuously monitor your brain's health, detecting early signs of neurological diseases or conditions. Forever young? Well, not quite there yet, but this would allow for early intervention and personalized treatments, potentially curing diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and epilepsy before they become really bad. In cases of brain injuries, the interface could aid in rehabilitation by stimulating neural activity and promoting faster recovery. For instance, stroke patients might regain mobility and cognitive functions more quickly and effectively than with current rehabilitation methods. But we ain't done just yet. Human emotion is a tough nut to crack. How do you tell when someone needs a hug? Or when someone just wants to be left alone? You kind of have to make a big gamble sometimes. So, how do we really know what people need? Well, an important impact of this technology could be on social interactions. Enhanced brain-computer interfaces could improve how we connect and empathize with others. By sharing and understanding brain signals, we might develop a deeper understanding of other people's emotions and thoughts, leading to more profound and meaningful connections. Imagine being able to truly understand and feel what someone else is experiencing. This could revolutionize fields like psychology and counseling, making mental health care more effective by bridging the gap between patient and therapist. Even better, it takes the meaning of loving someone to a whole new level. You get to experience everything they feel on an intensity that makes it truly yours. So, when someone asks you to step into their shoes, you literally are stepping into those shoes. There's also some fun stuff you can do with technology like this. If you're a gamer, you'd really love this one. Combining these technologies could create fully immersive VR experiences that interact directly with your brain. You could control games with your thoughts, and the game could adapt to your emotions and reactions in real time. We really don't need to be smashing those control pads anymore, or blaming a loss on a faulty controller. This is imagination up against imagination. It is next level gaming, and I know some of you guys need this to become real so badly. But I also need to point out that it's not necessarily going to be a cakewalk to accessing this technology. With great power comes great responsibility, and it all comes down to this. Are we ready for this sort of power? There's so much to think about in terms of ethical and social considerations. First off, let's talk about data security. Data is power, and power over data is literally power over all. It's super important to make sure that the data from brain-computer interfaces is secure and private. Unauthorized access to such data could lead to severe privacy violations. Imagine someone poking around your head and having access to every single thought. That's really scary. There's also the problem of consent. Users must give informed consent for their data to be used, understanding the potential risks and benefits. Next, we have the problem of accessibility and inequality. We all know how things work in tech. Super cool stuff is released, and then only the super rich get to use it immediately. With technology like this, that's not fair. Making sure that these technologies are accessible to everyone, regardless of how fat their stack is important to prevent widening the gap between the rich and the poor. And then we could also talk about global standards. We need to figure out a way to share responsibility. Coming up with global standards and regulations to ensure fair access and use of these technologies will change a lot of lives. There's also the issue of human identity and autonomy. What do we call a human with a bit of robot in them? We don't even fully understand what makes us human yet, but one thing's for sure, humans like to be in control. Because we want to be in control, autonomy is important. Keeping individual autonomy is crucial in our integration with machines. Users must retain control over their thoughts and actions. Personally, I couldn't imagine a chip telling me what to do. But over to you guys. What are your thoughts about the Neuralink and quantum computing combo? And how do you see this technology shaking up our world? Honestly, we barely scratch the surface on the possibilities and breakthroughs from this technology. Our lives could change forever, and that could be super exciting, but also scary at the same time. Hit that subscribe button if you loved this video, and let us know any other AI topics that you want to be covered. And if you missed out on our last video, don't sweat it, I've got you covered.